Alright, welcome back everyone. Happy Friday. Let's go ahead and jump in. And we've got Monster Train. Yeah, the volume's good on my end. Alright, let's do it. We've got Covenant 19. We got close last time. But close doesn't really count. What's up, buddy? We got Mikey at the beginning of the stream, which hasn't happened in a hot minute. Normally it's split and he comes in later. Let's see if he wants to hang around. The answer is no. Who we got? Classic, okay. Awoken and Exiled Hellhorn. Alright. So, wait, that means we get imps. Okay. I still don't know how I feel about the imps. Like, I mean, I like them, but they're unit cards that fill up our deck when I otherwise wouldn't want them. But we do have the sentient, so that could be interesting. We could get like the healing sentient, where every time it gets healed, it does damage to the front enemy unit. And we could stick this bad boy alongside, like, behind it, and get a lot of free healing spells, because these would then be free, which would be awesome. We could kind of go into some higher cost healing cards, which would be nice, because they would cost less. You know, it's nice. 2 stings is awesome. I love 2 stings. Ritual battle. I don't mind. I like Ritual Battle. If we can make it work, I like it. I don't like the cost of it right now, but I think if we can make it work, that it'll do well for us. Who are we going against? The Diligent? Seraph the Diligent. Okay, so you consume our first spell. That's fine. Arcus, you've got Dazed on Spawn, or Dazed on Rally, and then +1 on Incant to spells. Okay, and then Talos, we enter with Sap, and you Daze on Strike. Alright, so that hurts, but we can do something with this. Yeah? I like our Pyre having more HP, but the fact that we already have 2 sting spells. Summon abilities trigger an additional time. I think we have to do that. Right? So, yeah, I think we pretty much have to do that. I was thinking, like, maybe, like, if we didn't take this, I was thinking, like, jack strips to catch those low HP units whenever they go up a floor. But this means our imps actually do 20 damage to the front enemy unit. And actually, if we sacrifice one into another, then that's what, 50 damage times 2, which is 100 damage. That's pretty nice. It'd be 100 damage to the front enemy unit, and we can make him endless. Now that's something. That's a thought process right there. Sacrifice, put one imp into another, make one of them endless, and or heck, even do it twice, or duplicate them. You know, like sacrifice you into you, make you endless, duplicate you. They just keep tossing you up in front of the sentient to both be a meat shield and to pop out a lot of damage, and then get rid of everything else. And this is what I want. Alright, so I like what we got there. That is a good setup that we might be able to do something with. Non-boss enemy units get +4 damage, but we get a unit draft. I think we can do it. And the reason I think we can is because we're going to play our sentient, and we're going to play imps at the front to take out all this HP, and then any of them that live will kill the imps, in which case the sentient will take care of the rest of the rejuvenation. We just also need to get you out there as well. So in order to get the most out of you, we need to get you out there, and we need to keep you alive, which means we got to put you behind the sentient. So we're going to do this. You're dying. That's just so nice. You're dying. You're dying. Like, look at that. I want you to die, but I also need you to live. So let's do this. Do this. Alright, now y'all are dying, and you're dying. I'm actually perfectly okay with this, so let's summon you up here to get the kill. We are going to be Ember Drain next turn, but that could be okay. Ooh, hold on, what are we drawing next turn? We're drawing you and you. Potentially. Hopefully, you two. In which case, I think we play the Train Steward up here. Kill you. We might as well play it just to get the draw. I'm going to play you right here, so we can put a Train Steward in the back. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. What if we, hold on, let's play you here. Actually, we should play you here because it doesn't matter. Well, it actually really doesn't matter at all because you only deal damage through the regen, which actually kind of does matter because we need your regen to stay. So let's do this. Do this. There we go. You're not dying. But we're doing 40 damage. Which isn't a whole lot, but I should have put a Train Steward up there. If we draw both of our stings next turn, I think we got him. Alright, you're only going to hit our Pyre once. That's fine. Nothing we do is going to change this. You're just going to die in one hit. Alright. Could have done, but you know, honestly, I think the Rage was the better call. I think we would have done, I think we did more damage with Rage than we would have playing the Train Stewards up at the top. Alright. Do we want to do we want another Sting Spell for 30 damage, or do we want a Glimmer, which will deal 2 damage to all enemy units, and also acts as a heal, which will then do 20 damage to the front enemy unit? I think yes, definitely. Because if we can do this, that's a lot of AoE, and at least, and especially if we get the unit out there, it'll be free. Summon, deal 15 damage to enemy units. Ooh. Which would actually be 30 damage to all enemy units. That piques my fancy as well. What if we, yeah. I like Hornbreak, I like the Vent, but what if, I'm like looking at these imps now, like, I hate them filling up my deck when we can't make sacrifices happen. Which we will be able to do next on the next one. But what if instead of, like, we could sack one into another at some point to get that 100 damage to the front enemy unit. But what if we sacked you into one of them to not only deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit, but you'll be dealing an additional 30 damage to everyone. So the front enemy unit will get 50 damage. Everyone else behind that unit will get 30 damage. That's not bad. Do we go for like the imp build and just ignore everything else? Like, do we straight up just try to make some endless super imps that just exist to die and come back? And then if we could get Transcend Imp, I don't know. That's just crazy talk. We won't be able to play you ever. You have multi-strike and decent enough damage, and your 1 cost. You gain damage when you hit. However, like you're squishy. You're less so, but also the difference between 5 and 25, while it exists, doesn't mean a whole lot when you get into the end game. Essentially, you'll still die to 1 hit towards the end. But what if we did like rage on you? That'll help out your multi-strike, right? That we could keep you alive. Like stick you on the middle floor maybe, or maybe behind the champion. Use the champion as a tank kind of. Even though the champion isn't meant to be a tank, but like use their healing ability until it's gone, and then let him do the rest. But also, I like the imp setup we have. I think I take you, and we're gonna go here. Okay. And summon units trigger an additional time, which means if we sacked you into something, we would actually get 6 sting spells, in which, since they do 30 damage, 6 times 30, that's 180 damage, which is pretty nuts. Alright, endless. Endless. Here we go. Alright, so we're making plays. Alright, so we have endless. Let's come here first. Intrinsic. Is there a spell I would like to be intrinsic? Not necessarily. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to sack you into an imp. Into a queen's imp. That's useful. But no. We're gonna do this. We're gonna sack you 15 damage to enemy units, which is actually 30. Sacrifice. We're gonna stick you on another imp. We're then going to make this imp endless. But what if we put magic power on this glimmer? Yes. And then if we could put holdover on it as well, as long as, I mean, I'm doing this, so yeah. As long as we have this guy out here, it's going to be free, which means I don't feel the need to make it cost less. Endless on you. Okay, you are important. Yes. What would be another upgrade I want on you? Like, I don't... Because, like, I want you to die. But I also don't want you to just have 1 HP. I think if we can put, like, a 25 HP on you, then I'm fine with that. I think 25 HP is nice. We can't reroll. This, I don't think, is worth it. 10 damage on you, potentially, but I also want you to have HP as well. I think you getting HP is more important. We can do a lot with this imp. But you kind of exist to, I don't know, hopefully take care of what's left on the second floor. But if we can get you, and you just cycling in and out, or well, at least you cycling, then get you just healed all the time, like with a glimmer, that we can do a lot of AoE damage. Because this is 32 damage to all enemy units, which also restores 32 health. This will do 30 to all enemies, but 50 to the front unit. And then maybe like sack one into another one. Or heck, what if we just made these guys endless? What if we made you, like, or not made you endless, what if we duplicated you? Like, got rid of all the other ones, right? Got rid of all of our units, we just had these two. That would be, what, 60 damage to all units, and 100 damage to the front enemy unit. not including anything the sentient does. Part of me thinks that's really strong, but I'm also, part of me is afraid of like, what if it's not? Because like you see the gifs and or the videos on like Reddit and Twitter of people who have like 15 card decks with like 2 or 3 units and they steamroll. Is this how I steamroll? Because I always feel like I'm gonna do something and mess it up, right? But we got Mikey. I'm like, surely it can't be that easy, right? Because we got to do a lot of damage, and we're gonna need something that can dish out a lot of damage, like thin deck. Yeah, we're gonna need something that can dish out a lot of damage that isn't just like relying on you dying, right? We need something that can deal, you know, thousands of damage to the Seraph or to like relentless waves. We need something for a relentless wave. I think we've got standard fights taken care of. Once we get you out there, and if we can get holdover on this, I think the regular waves are done. I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. The problem is we need something that can deal a lot of damage and also survive the Seraph and the last divinity. And I don't know what we can do. Vine Mother can also help. We can stick Vine Mother. Yeah, okay. We can stick Vine Mother up on the middle floor, and then stick the Horned Warrior behind Vine Mother. So Vine Mother's a nice little tank, and then he can dish out some damage on anyone that's left, and we'll deal with the spells and all that. And we still have 1 pep left over for the Endless Imp. Okay. So I'm just kind of working it through my head right now. We don't need that anymore. Do I want anything back over here? Intrinsic? No. We're already at 55, and we haven't even fought the second fight. Like, we had our first fight, and we're already talking about the Seraph and the last divinity. I don't think this. You've got haste. Do we need the gold? I mean, probably, but also we get gold right here. So, ooh, we could get an early duplicate on our Endless Imp. And then after that, we only have to put HP on it, and HP is a pretty common upgrade. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We did get Glimmer, so you guys are toasted, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna summon you up here. We're gonna summon you right here. We're gonna summon this, and then we're gonna play this. Like, if we can get holdover on that Glimmer. Vine Mother comes here. I mean, we play this, you 2 die. Then we can do this, kill you, and then you're dead. I think we have to do that, otherwise we lose out. But pretty much, like, it hurts, but this floor, I feel, for most battles, only exists for, you know, the regular enemies in the floor fights. When it comes to a boss, they're going to be useless, you know? Like, you don't do any damage unless you've got regen stacked on you. So, let's do that. Let's do that. And then you're just going to die, you're going to die, that's fine. You're getting away, which it hurts, but we'll get through it. Alright, here we go. Stick you here. And then, I mean, I'll play all of these, and we'll build up some regen on you. You got 2 stacks of regen, so you'll at least do something. You're taking no damage currently. We got our Endless Imp. Very nice. So, yes, that does a lot for us. This needs to be played, that needs to be played, that needs to be played. And we got our Imp up here for next turn because you're going to die. I think if we can do this, get this and duplicate you on the next, like after this fight, and then if we can get a Transcendent, then I think we make the Transcendent endless and erase just about everything else from our deck and hope that that's good enough, and just keep playing Transcendent to trigger all of these summon abilities every single time, and then they trigger twice, and that can dish out so much damage, I feel. I'm not gonna play you. We get a sting. Like, if we could put some damage on the sentient, you know, we could with rage, but, you know. And you're straight up just toasted. That's so good. I just don't want to fill up our deck thinking I'm doing something right. Like this, we can use on the sentient, but then we come across, like, what if we have like, what if an enemy has spikes, right? The regen is great because it allows our sentient to do damage, and I'm going to take it. I don't think we need another Molten Imp. I don't really want Fortify. I don't think that works for us right now. Not that it's a bad card, but I don't think we really need it. We rely on regen and stuff in our imps. But since we've already got a Molting Imp into one of our other imps and it's already endless, I'd rather just duplicate you than take another one and sacrifice it, because that's going to put our pack shards up way too high that I would be comfortable with. But I do think a Hornbreak being piercing is going to be nice. We can get through some really annoying tanks that way. And we could either go for, you know, try to get a second upgrade right here, but I don't think that's necessary. I think getting you duplicated is much more important. That way we can dish out a lot more damage. So I think we come here, and this is going to cost... Yeah, this is going to put us at, what, 5, 6, 70? But I do think it's worth it. And then this will put us at 80. We're not even at, like, the first... Oh, we are at the first actual boss, but, you know. Like, do I want 100 gold for 10 shards going into Talos? Like, that's going to be a rough fight. I think we... Wait. Ooh. This, we can start getting rid of garbage. We may or may not need the Pyre Health, and we'll get an artifact. But here, we might be able to get holdover on Glimmer, and we'll get some money, so I don't feel as obligated to take this. And I don't care so much about the Awoken Banner. And this, we can sacrifice and get an upgrade. That's going to be tough. That's a tough decision. What is this? This is something useful. Yeah, okay. Oh, beautiful. When your pyre kills a unit, restore. No. I think we take this and we just treat it like we were going to do in the first place and just stick it on one of these guys. We could put on the Vine Mother and make her a little bit tankier, which helps out the Horned Warrior. But I do kind of like these guys dying. You know? But also, if they don't... Because it's like, if we don't clear the floor, they only eat one hit. Because one hit, they die. Because they only got 1 HP. Which puts the Sentient in a rough spot if we get bad draw. Because, like, it's one of those, I want them to be used over and over. I want to be able to play them every turn. What I might not be able to do, because we'll probably be killing the whole floors, in which case they won't die. So it's a rock and a hard place, right? Do you put HP on your unit so that in the later game they might be able to take more hits before dying when you don't end up killing everyone? Or do you keep them at 1 so that you can guarantee potentially playing them every single turn and getting that damage? Or we can put HP on the Horde Warrior just so he's less squishy, or we can stick it on the Vine Mother, because, like, if we go up against spikes, you're dead. Crud. I was like 5 minutes ago I was like, hey, putting HP on one of these guys is exactly what we want, but when you actually talk it out, it's a tougher decision. I think in the later game, we're going to appreciate the HP. Because especially if we get a held over Glimmer, we're going to be pretty much full healing them every turn. As long as they don't die, they're getting full healed, and then if they do die, it's fine. We bring them back because they're endless. I don't know. What do you think, Nike? He doesn't care. He's sleeping. He's not sleeping, but he's thinking about it. We put HP on you. Like, my biggest fear is putting HP on you and then you not dying, right? But also, how did the last run go? We didn't draw you until like the very end, so it's kind of a rough it's kind of a rough comparison, right? It's kind of skewed, but I think we do it. I think we do it because with the pack shards, it's gonna be hard. Enemies are gonna have more HP. They're gonna deal more damage. This is, what is it? We enter with sap. That's fine. We deal almost no actual attack damage. Oh, we got one on turn 1. That's actually wonderful. And with you dealing 17 damage, I'm okay with that. So we're gonna play you. We're gonna play you. Is there a way to hit you? There is. When we summon you, you are gonna get hit. But like, if we play this, you die. If we play this, you die. And then we play this. Both of you. Okay, so no matter what, there's no way we could have gotten around that. So we're gonna play you right here. Okay. So this is what I was scared of. It was because you didn't have 1 HP, you're not dead, but now, you know, we can't summon you to kill all these units. Like, because you would have wiped this entire floor. So we're gonna play you here. Play you here. And we're doing this. So none of you are dying, which is a butt. But at least our endless is getting killed. We haven't gotten our other endless, which is, it's fine. Oh, we also lost our healer too. We could have stuck the healer in the back, but I didn't want our sentient to take too much damage. But also, when we get Glimmer, it would have been a full heal, but I'm afraid. So we could do this. It would do, what is it? 30 plus 20 is 50. You would die, you would take a good chunk, but you would not die. Then we could play another Queen's Impling, which would should finish the job. Or we could actually, this is 20, this is 20. It's actually the exact same, except the regen might also kill you. Yeah, the regen would kill you. Or do we want to play 2 up here and wipe out these guys? Or we could only play 1, so do that. There we go, that works. Alright, so then let's get 1 regen on you. There we go. This is fine. We're getting our stings. Alright, you need this. This. Why are you healing? I guess because you have 5 regen, but it's fine. This, I really want you to die, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So yeah, maybe putting HP on you was a mistake, but I still think when we get into the later game, this is gonna be fine. I think in the later game we're gonna be dealing. They're gonna have enough HP and deal enough damage to kill you without dying themselves, and we're gonna make use out of it. Hopefully, at least that's my plan. All right, so you're fine. I don't care about you. Where's my other Endless Imp? Did we already draw it? I don't think we did. We did not, because it is... Oh, it's our last unit, our last card to draw. I could kill you. Like, I could do a lot. I could do this, because if I play Glimmer, it wipes all of this, but you also get full healed, and I don't know if I want that. But I also want you to die. So what would be the best case scenario? Is like playing these two, you die, right? It's 62 damage, but you're taking 21 off the bat because you're healing and you're doing 1. So you're gonna get toasted. But is there a way for me to do what I want and also do some damage to you? So let's go ahead and just play this. And you die. You take 4. That's fine. I do want you to have HP though. Or I say HP, I want you to have regen. So if I played this, and you're gonna die, and then we play this, there we go. I like that. Final wave. We got our other endless one. So you have 1 HP, but you have 26. I don't think it really matters which one we get, like which one we put for. They're both endless, so it doesn't matter. So that's good. We're gonna play this, and then give you some more regen. Okay, we just have to do 250 damage to you, which probably isn't gonna happen, but it might. Oh lord, we actually got you. Wonderful. Alright, so I mean the Hoard Warrior, or whatever you are, the Horned Warrior, you got the kill. Oh, let's see, how do I want this? Do we want Channel Song? If it hits a unit, a useful unit, then it's really good. We could double the rage. It already consumes, which means it would incentivize us to use Ritual Battle, like put Ritual Battle on you, because 10 rage is what? 20 damage on you, which puts you from 20 damage to 20 plus 15 is 35. Times 2 is 70. So you do 70 damage with just one of these, but if we did both of these, that's 20 rage, which is 40 damage. And if we doubled the rage, that'd be 80 rage. I think we do that just to see if it works. I don't really want any of these. I want to try and make this imp thing work. Quickness is nice, don't get me wrong, but what if we just didn't? Because we're already at 70. I think we take capacity, and the reason being, we have stings for draw, as long as Vine Mother's alive, not to mention the other stings that we have in our deck. So we're not too concerned about draw. Energy is one thing, but if we can keep the Edge Prior alive, the only thing we have to worry about are our Implings and like our units and the ritual battles, right? But we don't have to worry about our healing spells anymore. But with this, that's more imps we can summon. We can have the Horned Warrior, the Vine Mother, and still use 2 of our 2 endless imps. I think that is going to be useful. Now, I think we have to go here. I want to go here to get rid of some stuff. We don't need this so much, but I also want an artifact. I think we have to go here to try to get some spell upgrades on you, and these two. And maybe you. I don't know about that. Double stack on you would be nice, but... Do we want an Awoken unit? We made the Steel Singer work really well in the beta, mostly because what did I do? In the beta is like I think I gave him like a large stone and multi-strike. I think I did something like that, and then I think I got the duplicate like 5 times or something like that, and then we also had the artifact that summoned 4 units on the middle floor. It was something weird like that. You gain 80 max health, but as you heal, you get 1 damage permanently, but you are a 4 pip Marty. I don't know if I want 4 pip. We do have 6, so we could summon you, I don't know, like at the top? No, we can't summon you at the top because like you gain damage by healing, so we need to put you somewhere where we can heal you. And when we're going to be doing that to our sentient, because our sentient deals damage because of that, it would benefit us to put you with the sentient. But we can't do that because that maxes out the floor in which we can't play our imps. I don't think we can take it. And it hurts, but hold over, you spoil me. So that's good. That's great news. Okay, we could re-roll and then maybe afford something, but let's put a negative or a -1. We could do like, you know, -2 on these things. What would we want? I think I mean -2 would be great, but I also don't know if we can even afford it. This is let's just look. Alright, so we do have a -2. Piercing could be nice. I don't know what we would even put piercing on, like a sting, but no, we got 70. The only imps we really care about are these two now. Let's see. But I mean, we could sacrifice, but how much does that cost? That costs 25, 7, 8, 9. That puts us at 95, and this will put us over 100. But we could take, you know, -2 and stick it on, like, stick it on a ritual battle, because the reason I want to put it on a ritual battle is because this means nothing if the unit doesn't have rage. So I think we would put like permafrost on this, but make these cost as little as possible. That could be a way that we get our damage, like our actual attack damage, taken care of. If we get the right draw and the right units and everything, we can have the floor units relatively taken care of. But we can go all in on our Horned Warrior with this rage deal and have them dish out some heavy, like, single target damage as long as they've got the tanks in front of them. In which case, having HP on these guys is a smart idea, because we need everything in front to keep him alive. What if we... Can you double stack Last Stand? I don't think you can. Would it be pretty funny if you could? But like piercing, I don't think we want piercing. Queen's Imp, like... I think sacking one Queen's Imp into another, just so we have one that deals... it would be 50, it would be 100 damage. Having one solid Imp to deal just a ton of damage to the front unit, I think is smart. So we will be going over 100. but I think that will help us. And like if we can I'm not saying we can make, you know, make them endless, but I mean, there's a Merchant of Steel right here, but also another Hellbent and some money and Pyre health, and we might need that, but I do kind of want to hit a Merchant of Steel though, specifically so that we can, I don't know, put HP on you. Really, if I could just stack 2 HPs on you, like, I don't want you to have a large stone, and you don't need another multi-strike. It'd be nice, don't get me wrong, but if we can make you have some HP to where you can survive on your own, even though I don't want that, I want tanks in front of you, then that will pay out dividends as opposed to duplicating this twice. That's what, 64 damage, or duplicating it once. That'd be 64 damage, not to mention however much damage to the front enemy unit because it counts as a heal on the sentient. Dang it, that sounds so nice. Like, we've got, these are like good choices, but my sticking point is which one is the right choice, right? What do we lean into? Because like, we duplicate this, it's held over, it's a lot of damage to all the enemy units, and it counts as a heal. So the front, just playing one of these, will do 32 damage to everyone. It heals our side for 32. It counts as a heal for you, and we're about to get a unit upgrade, or the champion upgrade, which I think bumps you from 20 to 40, in which case it's going to do 32 plus 40, which is 72 damage to the front enemy unit, just with the sentient and glimmer being played. If we had 2 of them, that's 40 plus 64, which is 104 damage, just with the 2 glimmers and the sentient, not including the implings. Like, that's a lot of, that could be a lot of damage. Or we get you HP. Because the thing is, if you die, that goes out the window. Like, everything about you, anything about our healing cards revolving around you, are out the window. Glimmer's still good, don't get me wrong, but we don't get that damage. Then we'd be entirely reliant on the Hoard Warrior and our imps. But we have Rage for you, and as long as our tanks keep you alive and you don't come across any spikes, then you should be okay. And the Glimmer should be able to kill any unit that applies spikes. My only problem is if we hit a unit that has an innate spike on it, which, since we're at 110, will probably happen. 20 magic power and consume. Do we so? I think we come here, we duplicate the Glimmer because it's good AoE. It's solid AoE and it's holdover. And then I don't know what we should do from there, but are we hitting a Merchant of Magic? We could hit a Merchant of Magic, but we might have enough money combined to want to come to a Merchant of Trinkets. But I think I want to go to a Merchant of Magic because I want to make all these spells and everything ready so that when the Relentless Wave comes and the sentient dies, we can fall back on our Horned Warrior and be in an okay spot. If we come across a boss that has sweep, we're toasted. That's going to be a big problem, is if we hit the sweep boss. If we want -1, is it worth it putting on you? Probably. And then like next we can take energy. Assuming we kill Arcus, we can take energy. That way we can play, you know, these 3. We can play Last Stand and something. I want to put Permafrost on this. You need Permafrost, and I would say like a -1 maybe. And then get you guys as cheap as possible. So yeah, let's do that. Do I want to reroll? I could, and I could do that and make you cost 1 as well. But then you'd be done. But we can put something on you, right? But the problem is if we hit like permafrost, that's gonna make me feel bad. I do think it's worth it though. All right, double stack. That's fine. -1. Put it on you. Magic power. That could be nice. Yeah, let's make this better. I'm okay with that. All right, we only spent, you know, like 10 minutes after the fight. Yes. You having 50 HP is really nice. If we can just stack regen on you, like a double stack on Wildwood Sap would be nice, but the problem is the bosses are probably going to be doing a lot of damage, so I don't know how long the regen will last you, right? No, I don't want this. You have an incant, which is going to be a problem because you have a lot of HP. At least you're not a sweeper. You have 140 HP. Good lord. Okay, so we got you, so that's good. And you also have spell shields. So we're going to play this. We're going to play this. That does do a lot of damage to you. Wait, hold on. Which one were you? Let's just look at our draw. Are you the one that just straight up does 100 damage? You are. Okay. So what if we just did this? That way all of our imps are good. Like we sack you into you. And then we're happy. And if we get a transcendent, you know, beautiful. And I want to get rid of our train stewards. They serve no purpose anymore. Okay. Here we go. So, you come here. Okay. We could play the Glimmer here. Kill everyone except for you. No, because we have Spell Shield. You don't have Spell Shield, so... Sting is not piercing. Well, we could play this. And it would kill everyone. It would kill you, but then you'd live and then you take quite a hit, and I don't want that. So we're gonna do this. Why do you die? Oh, you only have 10 HP. Okay. And then what if we play no, because it ruins the spell shield. We could play the Sting and then play the Glimmer, and we could regen here and you die. I think. You might not die, but it'll be close. But if we can kill you, so like this is my thought process. Play the Sting. Wait, what do you gain on the incant? You gain 10 armor. That might be a problem. Hold on. Because if I do this and then do this, that's not the same. That's fine. Alright, so now you're dying, you're only taking 16 HP. And we can't play this. So that is a flaw, but it's also okay. Here we go. Where is our Edge Prior? You only have 2, but you deal 9 damage. I don't like that. You are doing quite a bit. I want to give you Rage. Can we play that reasonably? So I think first we're going to play our Glimmer, because these guys just have a lot of HP. Okay. If we do this, and then we can play our Sting spell. So like if we do this, you're going to take 6, but you're going to die. So we do boop, doom, we have 1 energy left. We take this, we can toss 1 Sting at you, kill you. And then we can do a regen, and then a Sting spell, which will do a number on you. It might even kill you. But you have 138 HP. Or we could regen, you would die, and then sting, sting, but then you live, you deal 9 damage, you're going to be up here. But at least this floor should be not relatively taken care of, but more taken care of than the way it currently is. I think that's our play. Okay. I think we do this, because you die no matter what. That does the most damage. That's good. There we go. You're Incant Lord. Alright. So we want you to die if possible. So actually hold on. If I play this, you're gonna deal 50 damage to you, all of you are gonna die. You're gonna do 7 damage, you're gonna live. So I want you to die. Good. Okay, and then I want you right here. Do I want you right here? I might want you in the back. Because it doesn't really matter. I'll put you right there. And then we could summon another one, which would probably get the job done. But what if we did... What if we did this? If we just... hit you with the... Hold on, how much HP do you have? You're dying, you're not. Alright. Well... we're gonna change that. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna take 10. I don't like that. I want you to live. But I also want you to die. We do this, do 20 damage. But then we're, you know, full of imps. We can do this, which will do 40. But you get armor from the incant. And then we could play... no. Then we could play an imp. But I want you to die. I kind of need you to die. We could play an imp up here. Yeah, we could play an... oh wait, we can play an imp up here. Do 27. It takes the hit for you. You still get the kill. And then we can play these down here. Okay. You go here. Wonderful. This will hurt you no matter what. This won't hurt you, but it's fine. It might have hurt you, I don't know. Okay. Everyone's happy? Beautiful. Well, you actually died on the worst turn, so, but it's okay. We're gonna do this. Get you back to full HP. Play this. Get some regen on you. Here we go. There we go, that's nice. I will play you here. Because when you die, it'll be fine. Alright. Why are you Ember Drained? Oh, you Ember Drained us. I see. Well, it's a good thing a lot of my stuff is free. So, take one of those, call me in the morning. We're just going to play these. And if I'm going to apply Rage, do I want to do 30 damage or do I want to apply a lot of damage to you? I think I want to apply a lot of damage to you. That is nice. You're going to put garbage in our deck because you're getting a lot of Slay. That actually really sucks. But what if we like killed you as best as we could? Okay, so you're dying, which is great. I would really love it if my Pyre didn't take 20 damage. But I guess it's gonna take 15. But at least he dies, so that's fine. Well, luckily, that should be the only type that we have to deal with for him. We don't need Sting spells because we have Vine Mother, at least as long as Vine Mother lives. Or we don't need Preserve Thorns. Pyre Go is interesting. That gives us energy. And we can mitigate the -2 for the next turn with Stings, as long as we have them. Oop, I just kicked my computer. I'm sorry, computer. I don't want any of these. Yeah, Branding Right is nice, but no, we're not about that armor life right now. And then we come here, do this, take the pyre health. We're gonna duplicate. We're gonna wait, and we're gonna look at this. -2 or purge and cost -1. No. I think we put do we want to put -2 on last stand? I don't know. I think it would benefit us more if we just put permafrost on you, because we'll have the energy that when we play this, it'll be fine. I hope. At least, right? But I do think we sack you, and this is gonna make the rest of the game mighty difficult. So we're gonna leave. We're gonna duplicate our holdover Glimmer, because that's really nice AoE. And then what else are we hitting? We're at 145. Good lord, these fights are gonna be awful. I need HP on all of my units, really. Like, I've got good units that are very squishy. The Vine Mother isn't very squishy, but she's about to be, because these units are gonna start hitting real hard. I need to get rid of these Train Stewards, so if I could get rid of all of them, I would feel a lot better about our deck. Yeah, if we can get rid of all of our Train Stewards and put HP on our units, or at least on, the Horned Warrior and everything, or the Horned Warrior and the Vine Mother and you, maybe, I don't know, make you endless or something, I don't know. I don't think we need any of these. Okay. -2 could be nice on this, but it consumes. We're only going to play it once. If we put permafrost, we can save it for the right time. And other than that, everything else is either healing, free, or it only costs 1. So let's do this. Don't be a sweeper. You're a sweeper. You are a jerk. You gain armor on harvest, which is a butt. I don't want the spell shield. This is gonna be weird. This is like the first time we haven't drawn an imp. Well, the thing is, you have 50 HP. Y'all are dishing out 24, 30 damage. You won't die. And we're even gonna kill one of you once the regen pops. But I don't like risking our sentient like that. But if we draw any of our imps or our glimmers, we're golden. Or heck, our stings for that matter. So I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna stick you in the back because you need to live. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna play you right here. Okay. We need the Vine Mother here. We haven't gotten any imps, which is a huge problem. We need this Train Steward right here. You're not dying. It's a blessing. Needs to happen. I don't know how I feel about this. Where are my imps? So hold on. We gotta get this going. Do you have an incant? You don't have an incant. Wonderful. This will do 30 damage. It'll pierce your armor. Hold up. And then all of you, we straight up, I think we might have straight up just lost. We have too many pack shards, and it's just gonna bite us. Like, if we could make you quick, that would have been nice. But I don't think we can kill you. Let me... What could we do? Like, we can play the train steward in front. Wow. Okay, so playing the train steward straight up saves you. Okay. Okay. Do I want this, or do I... I'm gonna do this. There we go. Much better. Give me my imps. And... there we go. This is the turn I want. Okay. Here we go. Now we can start playing. I hate that. I know you have an incant, right? I'm just gonna play this. And you heal. That's not good. We have to play this down here. We can do this and kill you. You die to one hit, and then you don't matter. Okay. So let's play you here. That's fine. Give you some of this, give you some of that. There we go. And then there we go. Much better. Do we play the sting and kill you? We could play the sting and get you, you know, closer to death. This hurts. You're gonna die. That's fine. I might actually want you to die. But alright, our Pyre Go does mitigate the Ember Drain loss if we killed you. I don't want our Pyre to take 30 damage. Front enemy unit, you deal 100 damage. Play this. It won't kill you, but man, will it do a lot. So let's do that, and I could full heal you. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And we're going to hope against hope that we can kill you. And it's not looking like it. Where's my other imp? You're right there. Alright. So we might need our train stewards after all. This won't kill you, but it'll do 64 damage, and that'll get you to what? 64 to 77 is 64 to 77 is like 13. Yeah. So you'd have 13 HP. You would die to one hit to the Pyre. You'd take one extra. You'd have 12. It doesn't matter. Our Pyre would kill you in one hit, but you would do 13 damage. Or I could play these down here and do a number to you. Because each one is 939, gets you to 867. Like, we kind of need that. And then put a train steward right here. Even though you're gonna snow, it doesn't matter because you're a sweeper and you have lifesteal. You're the worst. 25 lifesteal and you sweep. That's just not even fair. So you're gonna kill the train stewards without us even like doing anything. Like, you'll just kill them in one hit. So there's no point to even playing them. Like, we could play them here, they would just die, right? And if we played these, what? We'll be Ember Drain next turn, but... oh, we'll be Ember Drain for one, so... I don't know, we'll do this, and... I guess we're doing -1. So yeah, this fight, I wasn't anticipating how... I didn't know we were going to get this fight. 2, I wasn't anticipating how awful it was going to be. So this, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna Glimmer, we're gonna lose our other one. And then we're gonna... Ooh, hold on. Oh wait, y'all are both the same. And it doesn't matter. Though we don't have any rage. You're gaining 89 HP out of this fight. You're not even losing HP. Yeah, because you're gonna kill them all in one hit, except for you. I don't know. I'll give you a regen. And yeah, and our pyre's toasted. Dang. So no steamroll for me. Yeah, buddy. We got stomped. Good lord. Where did we go? Where did we go wrong? What could we have done? Because really, like, that was... I won all the pack shards we had. Probably did a number on us. But let's think. I don't think investing in the imps was a bad idea. I think that did a lot of work for us because the units that we did get to choose from weren't the best. They were good, but they would require a lot of investment, which took away from our other stuff. But yeah, like, I think my assessment at the very beginning was pretty dead on in that we can kill the AoE, or we can take care of the AoE waves, or, well, the regular enemies with our AoE, but once the units start getting a lot of HP, or we start getting into relentless waves, we're not going to have the damage necessary to kill them. And if we come across a spike unit or a sweeper, and in this fight we came across both, and the sweeper had lifesteal, and we had lost our one DPS unit, then yeah, the cards just came crumbling down. We got 88 summon triggers though, which beats our previous best of 64. So we beat it by what, 24? No, God, that's math is awful. Hold on. Wait, no, it's right. 64 plus 24 is 678. Yeah, is 88. Never mind, I was right, and I'm stupid for doubting myself. What could we have done in that fight? I mean, honestly, that boss just hard countered. Everything about what we were going for, that boss hard countered every single part of it. But I mean, because I'm thinking, like, if we had gone the route of... What you doing, buddy? You hit me with your tail. If we'd have gone the route of Merchant of Steel, putting some HP on our Horned Warrior, that way he could survive a little bit to dish out a lot of damage, could have mitigated the gain from duplicating the Glimmer. You know, I think it would have. Because the Glimmer would have been... the Glimmer was great on our Sentient, but once the Sentient is dead, that's it. So it's great for the waves, but we already had a way to take care of the waves, or, well, within reason. Our draw on that fight was not the best, but we had various ways of taking care of those units. But so it might have been more beneficial to go the Merchant of Steel, get some some HP upgrades on our Horned Warrior. That way we could pump him full of rage, double it, and then let him dish out the damage with the shield of Vine Mother. But the problem is, maybe like stick, because it's one of those, like, do you want 2 HP on him to where he's got 55 HP, which is nice, or do you give him like 1 HP bonus so he's only at like 30, but you make him quick so that the Vine Mother lives a little bit longer? Because if you can stack his rage up, then potentially he could be killing everything. You know, he could be killing everything before they get a chance to hurt the Vine Mother. Or, you know, we can mitigate that with more imps and stuff like that. I don't know. Because it's like, you know, what if we'd taken my original idea? Sorry, buddy. Was I digging in your ears too much? I'm sorry. But if we'd have gone with, like, my original idea of putting each Queen's Impling into the another instead of the Molten Imp, just doing the Queen's Implings. That way we would have what you start with, like 5 or 6 Queen's Implings. We would end up with like 3 that dish out 100 damage per summon to the front enemy unit though. But so it's like by the end of the run though, most units are going to have over 100 HP, and the imps, unless they're endless, you use them and they're done, right? And then if they only have 1 HP, they're not going to live up to the units that come in with multi-strike. But then again, if you give them HP, you're going to run into what we did, and that sometimes they live, and then they get hit with a glimmer to where now they are back to full HP, but they just exist to take damage because you're losing out on their mechanic. So, but also like that's the extra HP is beneficial to where if we got hit with a multi-strike unit, they could take the damage instead of our champion, which enables everything else to happen. So there's a lot to that run that could have been better. It's just a matter of pinpointing what broke everything down. And I think most of it comes down to the boss we fought. And I think the rest of everything else came down to maybe we could have invested into our Horned Warrior a little bit more, because we gave him rage like 2 times, like once in the past 2 fights. So, and we never played what is it, battle cry, battle rage, whatever it is, the consume doubles your rage. Like we never even played that. But granted, we didn't get permafrost, and it's a 3-cost card. But I could have put some minus on it to make it cost less. I could have taken some extra pack shards to make it -2 to where it only cost 1, in which case it wouldn't have been a problem to play. What else? Yeah, I do think. In a way, I did go all in on first floor setup. I had ways to help second floor. All right, peace, Mikey. I had ways to help second floor, but not enough to keep them alive. And that was where the problems came. That was where problems came from, is because once our imps were there and not dying, we weren't getting their mechanics. We weren't dishing out the AoE damage we needed to do. Which case more enemies got to the top, which means there was more damage being done to the middle floor, which means our units were dying before the relentless wave, which is what we got them for. And I didn't want to put them on the top floor because I didn't want to suffer from the Ember Drain, but it's only, Mikey, your hair, buddy. It just goes right up the nose. But if we put them on the top floor, we're only Ember Drained for 1 turn, assuming we got both of them out on the same turn. So most... statistically speaking, we'd be Ember Drained for 2 turns. But also, a lot of our cards would have been free or 1. So it wouldn't have been too bad, especially once we got Pyro out there. But usually by the stage of the run that we got Pyro, combined with everything else, it probably wouldn't have been that much of a difference. But maybe putting them on the 3rd floor and then having the middle floor as like, I don't know, Train Steward Central, maybe not even Train Steward Central, but like spells, like if we needed some time to take care, like to clean up what was left while not having to worry about any of our units dying. Or if we needed to, like prioritize the bottom floor, we had kind of like a turn gap before they got to the top floor. But once the waves start going, then it would have been a mess. But I think we had something that was good, but I don't think I capitalized it the way I should have. and I don't think it would have scaled properly. I think that's another sticking point, is it didn't scale with the difficulty. Like, the damage was great. We destroyed the first stage of the game, or first stage of the run, but then once our pack shards started creeping up there and units started having 150 HP with 80 armor, or sweep with lifesteal and spikes and all this, then a lot of what we built on just kind of fell apart. So, oh well. I spent, 15 minutes talking about what we could have done better, but that's fine. Mostly is because I don't think we don't have enough time to do another run. But I also didn't really want to cut the stream like just 30 minutes short, so I figured I'd waste airtime by talking out what I did wrong, at least what I think I did wrong. I think a brighter mind than me, which isn't hard to come by, could have turned that run into something beautiful. I still need to check and see if there are seeds. I'm actually going to look that up right now. Hold on. I don't think there are, but if there are there seeds in Monster Train? Hold on. Let's look at this Steam community page. How do you start a run with a specific seed? Okay. I'm fairly certain you can't. They might add it in a future update. Granted. Okay. But hold on. But there is also this thread. Hold on. I'm gonna look at what does this thread have to say about it? Because maybe I'm just a moron. Because that was from like last year. Granted, this game is actually only a year old. I think they had their birthday yesterday, 2 days ago. So happy birthday to that. Happy birthday, Monster Train. Hold on. Useful seeds. Hold on. View all comments, please. Oh, never mind. That was it. Oh, and I'm just clicking all over the place. Whatever. I'll look it up later. But it doesn't look like there are seeds. I could be wrong, but since I don't see anything right here, granted this is the, dead screen. What if we did the run summary? Maybe it'll show us something here. Okay, so you have copies of links. Oh, wait. Oh, so they can view the run summary. That's different. Generate challenge. That's cool. Oh, they really got to hit me with the outcome. I mean, well, I guess you do need to know. Huh. Yeah, so the deep link, it says copies a link to your clipboard that you can send to other players to easily view this run summary. But it's not a seed, so you can actually run my run. Huh. Alright, well, that will do it for tonight. Let's come over here. And that is it for tonight. I've got a busy weekend ahead of me, but I have a busy weekend for the next, 2-3 months. We got a lot of stuff we got to do. We got birthdays, weddings. Father's Day is tossed in there at some point. More birthdays. Possibly vacations. I think vacations are in there somewhere. But anyways, so nothing over the weekend. We've got Monday, we'll be back with Gungeon. I think that's episode 49, which means we've got this coming Monday, and then the next Monday we've got those two, and then we're pivoting. And I'm thinking of doing a limbo run, just a nice short nothing, maybe take up 2 or 3 Mondays, maybe, because I think playing the game blind. I think it took me 4 hours to beat, I believe. And now, even though I haven't played it in years, I still I still remember a lot of uh, at least the beginning puzzles. And I remember I got stuck when they started messing with gravity. I remember getting stuck there. But hopefully that'll getting to those stages will jog my memory, and you know, I'll get through it quickly. But and once we get through that, I'm thinking maybe some Darkest Dungeon, because I've never played that and I've heard it is a very good game, but also there's also quite a learning curve to where like, but it's also, you know, if you die it stinks, but you can just farm more units. And like I guess at some point, I guess if you lost all your good units, it may or may not be better to just scrap the run and restart than it would be to like farm for more recruits and then farm their XP or something like that. But also, you know, if you're in it for the long haul, why not? But I would like to at least like on stream for Darkest Dungeon, I would think that we could get at least one dungeon done a stream. Now, the first few I will say are going to be mighty slow because I got tutorials popping in my face, and I'm going to be reading all that, and then I'm going to be talking about, I don't know, whenever we get trinkets, I think they're called trinkets in the game. We're trying to figure out what trinket goes best on what unit, and like holy heck, my people are losing morale because they're tired or whatever it is. They're going crazy, I think. But anyways, so that'll do it for tonight. Everyone have a good rest of the night. Have a good weekend. Get some good sleep. Eat some good food. I think Split went after Mikey while he was drinking or something. I don't know. He looks like he's gonna pounce. He's intense right now. He's looking. Get some good sleep. Eat some good food. Make good choices. Don't do anything stupid. Have a good one. Peace.